In our final segment with Jeremy Conn, our guest describes what he will take away from his relationship with Mo. He describes why Mo, despite the challenges that consume his world, is so inspiring. And when Jeremy talks about kicking butt and bubblegum, it is sure to put a big smile on your face. Years from now, your takeaway from this relationship, this special relationship you have with Mo, what's probably the thing you're going to think most about?
Man, you're going to get me to cry here. The thing I love most about him is his laugh, and I think most people know that and love it. It's infectious.
It totally is, no doubt.
The other thing from the show too, so we have this thing, and it's from the movie They Live, and Roddy Piper said it. We'd play video games together, and I'd come over and I said, all right, it's time to kick butt and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum. And so he said it on the show. I said, what are we going to do tonight? And he said, we're going to kick butt and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum. I think it's these little moments that I get to share with him when I just get him laughing. And I'll just say something goofy or I mess with him. And I always, for the longest period of time, so he knows it's me when I'm sneaking up on him, I always drop the little Three Stooges, hey Mo, and so he'll, Jeremy, I'll turn and try to find out where I'm at. It's these little things, but I can't imagine, first off, I can't imagine being this positive when you're going through all this. So I think it's wrong that we all do it, but I know we do, and I understand why we do, that we look at someone's life like this, and we use what he's going through to put our own lives in perspective. And I think a lot of us kind of say, man, if he's that positive going through what he's going through, why am I complaining about having a bad day? I didn't get enough sleep. Oh, I got in a fight with my wife. Why can't I just say I'm sorry and move on and say it's my fault, even if it wasn't my fault? And to me, he's inspired me to try to do more of that. Not perfect, so I'd still screw up a lot of things, but that's what I'll take away from it. And the other thing is just, no matter what happens, I don't want people to forget him. And as long as I'm doing something in this town or whatever, I won't let people forget what he is and what he's about. And I want to make sure his mom knows that this has become a friendship. I consider her like a sister. She's got plenty of brothers, and what she's dealt with and how strong she's been is unbelievably incredible. I don't know that I could do that. I don't know that I could, as a father, or as a mother, whatever. To me, the hardest thing in life is when your child's going through pain and you can't take it away. I remember being on the air, my son Dalton, somebody rode over his elbow and snapped his elbow in half going down a hill, and I get a phone call. I didn't even ask for permission. I turned the radio station on the satellite and I left. And I went to Franklin Square, and they lifted up the towel, and I see his arm pointing the wrong way. And I went to cry, and he's smiling, eating a popsicle, because I think he's still in shock and he doesn't know. And he was so happy to see me that it's all right, let me put on my strong face, even though I'm scared as hell, with doctors telling us he may not be able to use his hand again. 2.5 weeks later, he's throwing a baseball. It's just like they gave me the worst possible scenario, but it ended up not being that bad. So I can't imagine what life's like for her. And there's a couple times where I've just tried to sit here and be I'm always one of these guys that feels like I know what to say at any given moment, whether it's something funny, something to, if it's advice, encouragement. In my group, I'm the oldest guy, which seems strange that I hang out with, and a lot of guys will turn to me and ask me questions, and I'll say, man, this is what I would do. Whether it's right or wrong, that's what I would do. But I don't know what to say to her when she's upset. I don't know the right things to say, so I just try to be there and offer a hug if you want a hug, or just someone to talk to if you need somebody to listen, These past couple of weeks have just been insane. And my mom got rushed to the hospital last week. Thought she was having a heart attack. And then the stuff going on with the big Mo show. So I missed my show Wednesday night to promote the show for Thursday. And I was telling the bosses, I said, no matter what happens with my mom, I'm still coming here and doing this show. And then on Sunday, I win all that money, which we were talking about. It was just I was going through all these emotions. Meanwhile, the twins going off, one's going in the Army. I'm figuring out college for my son. He's got a major surgery coming up at the end of the month. It's just a lot. And
besides that, what do you do to stay busy?
So I'm going on vacation next week, and I'm not going to know what to do with myself. One of my friends said he doesn't understand how I am the way I am, because if my life isn't in utter chaos, I don't feel normal. And part of that's probably right. It might be that that gambling mentality. I don't know if you saw Uncut Gems. I'm not I'm not Adam Sandler in that, but his life was in total chaos. And not to say it worked for him, but I kind of understood it. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. We're on vacation. We're going to Ocean City, and I'll probably be sitting there like, we got to go somewhere. What are we doing? It's okay to relax and have a couple hours, sit on the beach, do whatever you want, have a couple drinks. But I'll probably be on the go down there too. That's how it is.
I say you just keep spreading that love and those good vibes.
I'll try to, man.
Jeremy, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Man.
Appreciate it.
Great spending time.